What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday the 27th. Today's my 43rd birthday. Oddly enough, I thought I was 44 today. Figured I'd do a little drive down the road that I live on since I'm not going to be driving this way anymore. My reason I haven't done any live shows lately is shortly after I said I was going to start doing them again, my boss asked us to move so he could sell the house that we're in, and I can understand that because it's kind of like a housing crisis right now. I'm actually in the housing industry, like I build houses, so I can totally get like if you don't want to have this house like held over your head any longer. So it's a great time to sell. Not upset about it, kind of looking forward to going to a smaller place, less to take care of. It's just me and Jackie and whatnot. But wanted to say thank you to the people that sent happy birthdays to me. Thank you. I appreciate it. As you can see, the sky has no chemtrails, and Jackie and I were talking about it yesterday because there wasn't any chemtrails yesterday either. And it's almost like a little pond view over here. It's almost like they purposely don't do chemtrails on these days that are like, you know, popular days for people to be driving around, so that everybody's like, oh, nothing's going on, everything's fine, see, the clouds are totally normal, it's like everything's okay. And yet it's not. If they're poisoning you 99% of the time and they take it away for one day, things are not fine. And I just said that to my boss a second ago. I'm like, oh, they're not chemtrailing today for the second day in a row. And he's like, what does that mean? The world's ending? Because everyone knows the way I think. So just kind of funny. The next show that I'm going to be doing, or segment that I'm going to be doing, is talking about Christ's descent into the underworld, which, in my opinion, if you go back and you watch Mel Gibson's interview on the Stephen Colbert show, when he says he's going to do a Passion of the Christ 2, I think Mel Gibson's going to do Passion of the Christ 2 if he ever gets to it in time. I think he's going to do it about the stories that they took out. And I mean, if you think about it, there's so much material that he could go off of, whether it's like the testament of like all the different patriarchs, like, I mean, all the books they took out from the beginning of time until now, all of them speak about Christ descending into the underworld. The Kebra Nagast, I talked about that if you've read the post I put up. The funny thing is that the Kebra Nagast is the Ethiopian authority on the kings of Israel through Menelik the Third, or Menelik the First, or whatever his name is. He's Solomon's third son with like his three sons. One of them was Menelik or whatever, and that is the son with the Queen of Sheba, I believe, which would have been like from the Ethiopian region. And we all know that we get the Book of Enoch from Ethiopia. If you look back a couple, I think it was 2023, like something like 70 Ethiopian priests were murdered, and I had looked up like how many times has the Catholic Church and throughout history created a false paradigm where they want to get rid of somebody, so they destabilize the region so that the region is full of war. Then they go in and assassinate the person, and then they're like, oh no, it was just because it was destabilized, which is exactly what George Soros said that he does. And I'm not saying George Soros is Catholic, I'm just saying that's what evil people do, is they destabilize an entire country or region, like don't care that thousands and millions of people are dying, starving to death, and then they go in and kill the people they don't like that are dissidents, and then that ends their issue with those people. Just crazy. Just crazy that these people can do this kind of stuff to entire like groups of humans, and just the world just keeps going on. I mean, what they're doing to the people in Gaza right now is absolutely disgusting. And yet Christians, I mean, I have a map of Israel at my house. Does that mean that it's in Hebrew? Does that mean that I support Israel, the people that live there right now, and what they're doing? No. Jesus was an Israelite, but he said to the people that were going to murder him in the future, he said that you are of your father the devil. Why would he say that? Because they are of their father the devil. You are produced from your father the devil. They are the children of Samael, Satan, with Eve in the beginning. The dark sayings of old. I will tell you dark sayings of old. That's what Jesus is talking about. These people are evil people. And if you see Stein or Berg or any of those like prefixes on somebody's last name, it means that they are from that line. And it doesn't mean that they're necessarily evil people specifically because that's their last name. It just means they come from that group of people that is inclined to do evil because they are from the serpent. Epstein, Weinstein, Spielberg. They're part of the Red Shoe Club. And if you know what that is, then you know what that is. These people are wicked from the beginning of time. They have been wicked. They always have been, always will be, until Jesus removes the wicked. And it says in Enoch, the people that'll be living in his book is for the people that are going to be living in the last days, who will be alive when the wicked and the ungodly will be removed from the earth. That's what it says in Enoch. So why would they take the book out? That's why they took the book out. They took the book out because they don't want you to know that the wicked and the ungodly are going to be removed from the earth and that you should hang on because it's worth it. Trust me, sometimes I don't want to hang on. Trust me, I don't even like the fact that it is my birthday. I got a lot of family problems right now. You know what I mean? Like my parents and my kids they don't even talk to me. You know, but Jesus, his family are like the family of believers, and I feel closer to like, you know, the people from this channel than I do to the people that like I grew up with as my family. And that's hard to say because I used to like, you know, play frisbee and football in the yard, baseball in the yard, you know, like spend time with my family on Thanksgiving and all these holidays that are fake and all this stuff. But you know, when push came to shove and like I actually needed help in my life, they weren't there for me. And you know who was? People from the show were there for me. And that's crazy for me to say, but like it's true. It's just true. I'm not saying it because like I'm trying to pump up like the people that have helped me either. Like I'm just like on my knees thanking you that all of you have been so helpful to me over the course of my life. A lot of people from this channel have helped me, and some specific ones have helped me more than I can repay them in my life. So just want to say that thank you for all the people that have helped me, and Jackie. Just like even like the people that like just leave comments and say like, hey man, like doing a good job, like basic stuff like that. Oh look, a coyote. Oh, it was a fox actually. Sorry. Don't see foxes running down the road midday very often. Anyways, we're coming up. That's a giant rock quarry right there. It's like massive sand and gravel pit. It goes like half a mile down. Right here is the first house I ever did for the company that I work for. This house that one right there. And then the one next to it, I did that one. That blue one. That lady's ranked 12th in the nation for tennis. It might be in the world for tennis. She's the tennis pro at the school up here. But this town that I live in, it's called New Hampton, and it's a super snobby town. I didn't know this when I moved here. I was just asked to come renovate this house for my boss, so I did, and it's been really nice living here. It's just, I'm honestly like, if you've ever just been done with something, I'm just done with it. I'm over it. And trust me when I say it, if you live in the inner city, I understand like why you would want to live in a place like this, but in the inner city, like there's just a lot more going on and stuff like that. Here it's like everybody's up your butt, like nosy, busybodies, snobby, and it's just not my scene, I guess. I've never been much of a person for snobbery, but see some of these houses. Right up here is the down there in that hole down there, and see this lake over here. I'm trying to get some good footage. It's probably shaking like crazy, but down there is the fish hatchery for New Hampshire, one of them, the bigger ones. And then as you come around this bend, it opens up, and this is the New Hampton School up here. This is where Jackie works. But it is pretty right here because it opens up to like a really nice view. And this is the school right here. Can't really see it like too good from here, but it's like all fields back there and stuff, and all these houses are owned by the school. If you see a white house, then it's owned by the school. And you come around here down into this sinkhole, and we have like a little, we have a fountain across the street, which is going right now, I think. Yep. That's our fountain. And then over here, this is the house that I spent the past 2 years working on.